guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Catalina, owner of Crafts Made by Cat, a small business that sells cute handmade goods. And if you're back for another video, thank you for coming back. This video is a bit different. I'm trying to expand what I am posting on YouTube. Ignore my closet. I completely forgot that it was completely open because those totes are full of stuffing and I needed to grab one. And I forgot to close the doors before I recorded this. But it's too late now, I'm not going back. So, this video, I am going to try to finish all of these, hopefully today. But if we're being realistic, it'll probably be today and tomorrow. So in this box, I finished these last night. These are little pumpkins. They're cute. They have the little ridges on them. They have the little, oh, dropped one. They have the ridges on them already in the eyes, so they just need the stem and the leaf. And I already have that yarn to the side. So there's 10 of those pumpkins. And then there are 60 octo bodies. So I stopped at where the tentacles are so I could put on all the eyes last night. Now I just need to stuff them, do the last row, and sew them closed. There's 60 of those in here. And then there's, I think, 55 of these. These are whale bodies. I stopped at the top half so I could put the eyes in as well. I just need to make the stomach, stuff it, and sew it closed. So, there is a total of like 120 items in that box, I think, roughly. I don't know the exact number. We'll count at the end if I can remember to. I'm in the middle of market prepping. Today is Monday. My event is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, a lot to do. Not a lot of time to do it in because I sold out a whole bunch of stuff at my last event. Like my last day. Technically it was 2 events, but it was the same day. So I'm like freaking out restocking the past 2 weeks. And these are the mini items. So I'm trying to have 100 total. So these are the finished numbers I need to have 100 of each item. I didn't even touch the bees yet, or the axolotls, and that has to get done too. So we'll see what happens as I keep going on in posting a whole bunch of videos. Okay. It's been about an hour already, and I haven't gotten a whole lot done. I mean, enough, but I have 10 pumpkin pieces that I showed you guys, and I finished 3 of them, so all I have to do is put the brown stems on them, and then the green leaf, and then they're done. So, I got through 3, and then I got tired of shoving the metal hook through the tight stitches because you have to use the yarn to make all the little indents so it goes through the top and the bottom, so it's very cinched here, and also at the top, so when you're trying to put your needle in to, or crochet hook in to add these pieces, sometimes it can be a pain. I could also always just crochet these separately and then sew them in, but that's going to take even longer and I don't feel like doing that. So I finished 3 of them and I'll do the other 7 later today. And then I've just been working on octos and I have done a bit, and I don't know if I showed you. Ignore my dog, she's playing outside, so that's barking. I have them all laying in this box. You can see I left yarn to finish because there's 2 rows left, so I have to do the back loops and single crochet and decrease, and then stuff it and then decrease again to sew it closed. So I left yarn for them. The problem is when I was market prepping these and I was just making all the bodies, because this is an easy project, I can just grab yarn and crochet. I don't have to look, I don't have to stuff, add eyes, nothing like that, and I just stop at the tentacles, so I leave yarn to finish it. Well, some of them I was trying to use up skeins and cakes of yarn to get it out of my room. So some of them, I'm trying to find one, are like this, and it's just the end. Now some of these I have more skeins of them like in my closet of duplicates because I got them from like Ollie's, so I got like 4 skeins minimum of each color every time they have yarn, whether I like the color or not. So sometimes I'm stuck with colors that look like this. Why? This color isn't even cute. I don't know, but I bought like 4 or 6 skeins of it for just to use it. So I'm kind of just like getting through it. So I have a whole bunch of octos bodies made in new colors I've never had in Bernat Blanket before because I used to stick to certain colors, and now this time around I just was picking skeins and cakes from my room to just start going through yarn because I'm trying to get rid of this yarn. And I had 60 octo bodies to make. So because of that, I don't have all the yarn to add the last couple rows, and like I said, I'm sure I have a couple of these skeins somewhere, but then I'd have like 5 skeins of yarn in here, and then I'd still have to have an extra skein to finish the ones that I don't have any more of the yarn for. So some of them you can't even tell, like this one you can't tell because there's actually white in the octo, but then there's ones like this where you can tell. So it's a purple octo, but it's got a white bottom, and I think it's being washed out a little bit, I can't tell. Or like the blue one, but it's got a white base because I ran out of the yarn. So I just am using a Bernat baby blanket, just the white color. It's probably just called white. Yeah, white. I bought this to make a 0, and I did for my last market, and it sold, so I do want to make another one. But I'm just using this white to finish off all the bottoms. So far I have 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, I left it a perfect amount. 10. So I have 10 octos and 3 pumpkins done, and it's been about an hour. But I wasn't like working the whole time. I'm just getting distracted. I did post on Instagram and TikTok, so I had to edit that and post that real quick and all sorts of stuff. So 10 octos are finished. That means I have 50 more to do, and it's gonna take a while. And I'm hoping to finish the octos and the whales and the pumpkins today. We'll see. But I'm gonna try to keep updating you guys as much as I can. It's currently 1:30 a.m. I did finish these about an hour ago. I've been slacking, but I finished all 60 octos. They're in here. And I have 4, oh, that just fell out. There's somewhere in here. There we go. I did finish a 4th one, so I have 4 of these little pumpkins done, and all 60 octos. I wanted to finish the whales and the rest of the pumpkins today. I may stay up and do it, but I am taking a little break, and I'm going to do the big loaf cats, which is Annie Caraway Arts loaf cat pattern. I'm doing the kitten one, and then after that I will be doing the 0, which is called a ghost dog, and then I will go back to the whales. I have no idea how long I'm going to stay up. Okay, so it is the next day. I meant to record earlier today and completely forgot. But I finished all 60 mini octos. I did recount them last night, or like when I finished them. And there's 60. When I go to tag them right before the market, I will count again. And I will make the inventory 100 if the number is off. But I have been working on mini whales. Before I get ahead of myself, after I finished the mini octos, I did a couple of loaf cat bodies with whatever yarn I had in here at the time. And then I started working on the head of 0, and I got to the point where I needed to add the eyes, and I didn't have my glue gun, so then I just stopped crocheting and just watched a movie and went to bed after that. And then this morning when I got up, I did some more loaf cat bodies, and I used the rest of whatever yarn I had in here. So I have a black tweed body, 2 grays, a white, and 2 black loaf cat bodies right now. I plan on making a whole bunch more in like other colors, but I want to finish these whales before I bring more yarn in here. So I'm just gonna leave them in my room and pick them later. So after that, I started working on these mini whales. It's also really late. Right now, it's 12:27, so it's really dark in here. But I made these mini whales, and I sell these with my octos and my bees. And I made the heads earlier last week. I don't know. It's Wednesday today, so I think like Saturday or something. I don't know. And I made all the heads in a whole bunch of different colors to use up some yarn, because I'm trying to get rid of this old Sweet Snuggles light yarn as well, and like the variegated and the florals. So I just started picking cakes and making as many whale heads as I could out of it until I ran out. So now I need to make all the bottoms. I have completed 18. I can't get them all to They're like little balls, but there's 18 of them here, and all sorts of colors. I'm not really counting anymore because I don't care, but I don't keep track of like the specific colors, but tons of different colors. Some are variegated, some are solid, and some are floral. I have noticed, like, in particular, no one really hates on any colors. Some people like solids, some people like the florals. I've never had the variegated before. I started using it to get rid of the variegated yarn. So we'll see how the variegateds do, but I'm sure no one's gonna mind either. And then I have some sitting here that have the white bodies crocheted. So it's just a small stack right there. And it's got the white bodies, but I haven't stuffed or sewn them shut yet. So this is the part I'm at. So there's, I don't know, maybe 12 or so here that have the bottoms, but they're not stuffed or closed because I'm just letting them stack up. And then this is the pile of heads that I still have to add the bodies to. So I just have like the white yarn sitting here, and I'm just adding the bodies to all of these. So that's all that I have left to do. I have no idea how many that is. All I know is I have finished 18. So I'm gonna try to finish these tonight, and I'm pretty sure I can because it's only 12:30 right now. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do after that yet. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to record this outro. I'm getting ready to edit this video so I can post this video. I'm hoping to have it up today. But it is like I said, it is the next day. I did finish everything. I have them all in this bag right here. So I'm not gonna open it because it's standing up, but you can see them all in this bag. So I took a screenshot of my phone. I finished at 3:31 yesterday morning, or rather this morning, but like last night. I finished at 3:31 in the morning. The last clip, I think it was 1 something. So my dad was helping like stuff some of the whales for me, and I just finished the bottom white parts, and then I sewed them all shut. Hi, Steve. And then I just did that for all of the whales. So I did count last night. I had 60 octos and I think 54 whales. I'm not sure if that's the right number. When I go and redo all of my inventory right before the market and like tag everything, I will see if I'm off. I do want 100 of each, so if it is 99, I'll just quickly make one more. I do have a couple like whale bodies laying around, so I could probably just use one of those. So I did not finish everything in 1 day, but I did finish it in 2 days. And I do still need to add the stem and the leaves onto the pumpkins, but that will get done because they're just sitting there. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!